Hey everybody, it's more FTL with the Crystal Bee, and so far we are rocking it. I almost want to say face rolling it. We have some really good equipment here. We've gotten very fortunate with lasers and auto reloaders, and things are going very smoothly. I lost a crew member, but if that's the worst that I'm doing so far, that's not so bad. We are going to jump here to a Mantis sector, mainly because I want to fight more people, and if you want to fight, you go fight the Mantis. So that's what we're doing. We're going to go right here, and we're going to see if I can get some long-range scanners. That'd be fantastic. Otherwise, I'm going to kick the crap out of everything except for the star. And hostiles board our ship. Lovely. Well, in the interest of, well, that's a weird route to my shield room. In the interest of taking out stuff as hastily as possible, I'm going to see if these guys can get killed. That was a kind of an odd thing to do where none of them are fighting back. So these guys are as good as dead. I can just jump whenever. I wish I could cloak out the star, but I can't. Okay, so Ys are always fired in the oxygen. Okay. Don't sit there and eat my shields, please. Okay, I don't like fighting stars too much, so we're just going to go ahead and jump out of here before it can burst us again. Because we are going to lose our O2. Intruder on deck! I'm going to side with the fugitive in the hopes of getting an Ingi. And it was a trap! And they sabotage your ship before teleporting away, so... Thanks! Thanks, I tried to be a good guy. So I managed to save the oxygen. Yay. So I think this is where I say you guys are screwed. Although I really should get someone to repair the ship here. We are going to go straight for their shield room. And you're dead. See if I can cloak out of that. Probably could have done better with that cloak. Yeah, I'm going to need to get some repairs here. Kind of making some silly mistakes all of a sudden, but I'll live. So at least we took down their weapons that time. And we get all of the scrap we can manage, which, believe it or not, is quite a bit. Let's go ahead and upgrade our medbay, just so that we can get between these faster, and any events that actually require a medbay don't kill me. And then I can do other things, like, hey, do I want to go for breach missiles, which would have done no good there against one little defense drone. Yeah, I am a... I'm going to want to do things like power these two systems next, more than likely. Let's go this way. Because I want to... What I guess I really want right now more than anything is a store. Surrender your goods. You're trying to fly away. They have a... let's hear it. It's probably T to teleport. And they sent a boarding drone. That is pleasant. So, our first objective... Why always in the cockpit? That's what I want. So their FTL is now delayed. That's good, so I can just focus fire on this. And I really should have actually locked down a little harder, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. Okay, where am I getting bombed? In my medbay. But at least I didn't do hull damage. Okay, you download what you can and get the rest of it, so... Yay, good time to miss there. So let's see, we got two people who are full health that can take out this boarding drone just fine. Yeah, pretty devastating combo here, I'd say. But I do want to store 4 repairs. We'll go ahead and send, oh, ship person over that way. As soon as we can get the hole fixed and get air back in the cockpit, there we go. So this is going about as well as I can hope, given a few silly mistakes that I've made. And we get a store, and there's a lot of ships too, but just one store. So what is that? Asteroid field? Asteroid field. Let's go that way, and then let's see how many ships we can hit. So I do want to go repair. Another burst laser one. Advanced flight navigation. Some of these things are pretty good. Defense drone could be good. I'm gonna... Do I need the 20... Does anything here stand out to me as needing the 25 scrap? Probably not. The burst laser would be fun to have 6 laser shots. But... I wouldn't be using it right now, but I could use the repairs right now. So let's repair and fuel up. I think that's probably a safer use of the store. If there's something more enticing to get the, whatchamacallit, the thing from, then I can. So prepare for a fight. Yeah, I'll prepare you for a fight. So we're going to jump straight onto their shields. I'm going to try and cloak out their first volley here. Wow, still managed to hit. So I guess somebody needs to upgrade his shields. Then I gotta get out of here as soon as possible, because I do not want an asteroid killing my people. Oh, right in the cloaking nuts. But this guy's gonna die from asteroids, so... I actually could have killed him with the hull beam, but I never seem to be able to do that. Let's see here. Johnson probably needs a heal. You guys definitely need a heal. So I guess we're upgrading our engines a little bit. And I do need to get someone manning the engines at some point. Probably one of the better things I could do with that ship, but for now we're sort of being able to duck and weave and kill things. I don't mind that. So I think I want to just... I don't know about the distress beacon, because those can end poorly, but we are going to go after some ships. And immediate transport lockdown. Yeah, that's called you're fucked. And you're not flying away now. Oh, sweet. 2 little Engies. Or no, Engie and a rock. So, could be a worse crew loadout. Most important thing is they can't hurt me with their laser boat. Easy peasy. I'm sure somebody gets really irritated every time I say that. And to you I say, easy peasy. So just heal up. And heal back. 65 scrap. We've got a lot of ships we can fight. In fact, I am going to push and see if I can probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more fights in. So I'm going to ignore that distress beacon because there's no guarantee it'll give me scrap. So let's do this sort of the balanced approach. We're just going to knock out as many ships as we can, and this is why long-range scanners are awesome to have. So see, lots of missiles. and they're just going to board me somewhere, and they can do whatever the crap they want. Except for go in my cockpit. I really don't like it when you do that. And this is kind of an awkward ship to vent the cockpit from, but we'll just focus on killing their weapons. How about that? So we're going to double lock it down. See if I can take out their med bay all at once. Oh, it's a level 1 med bay. So not a lot more here to do other than just close the doors. Wonder who's going to come in to say hello. Okay, you guys. Wow, one of you is really hurting. Yeah, you're all dead. So, 38 scrap, and the civilian ship gives us another... They call it a small reward, but that's pretty substantial to me. So, Jones, are you my weapon guy? No, you're my pilot. Get over there. And Artie, get over here. So that worked out pretty nicely. Let's see here. Emma's the other one who's hurt. And their ship's on fire. Make sure we're healed up. Chris. Okay. So 94 scrap. We're just going to go and kill some things for a bit and then figure out what we want to do with it. Because it could be that there's a store. Yeah, I'm not staying hidden from you. Yeah, you all are just going to go ahead and transport on my ship. I don't really care. Because you're dead. They went to my oxygen this time. That's not going to do them a lot of good. So they do have a dual laser. Okay. So that's not great. We're just going to lock this down. So now I get to play a game called I Have No Air in My Ship. Where else do I want things to transport and kill me? I know. You're dead. Well, might as well send these two to repair the oxygen. And send these two to heal up in the med bay. Okay, low O2, I can imagine why. So, I saw a neat pathing trick where you can just send this guy back and forth and he'll heal up as well in there. Would really help if I actually powered my med bay, but... would really help if I actually powered my oxygen. Whoa, Captain. Did I just kill him? No. That was close. That was a little too close. Forgot about the whole stretch there. And so, everybody's hurting just a little bit, but that's what makes this game fun and interesting, is that you can't always do it like that. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Let me go ahead actually and see here. I got probably another fight or two before I can upgrade my shields. That'll be a worthwhile investment. Okay. Data stores. Yay, we got them. I don't know if that counts as a victory on the ship, but yeah, I can. If I get level 3 shields, I can take down whatever the rebel fleet throws at me. You sense a cloud to this silver lining and power the weapons. Ah, fine prey, fine prey. We honor you with our most eviscerating arsenal. Not bad. Not bad at all, guys. So let's see. You guys can just go ahead and transport. Whoa! I just locked him down in my own room. Alright, well that could be useful, I don't know. Yeah. Let's try locking down this time without screwing it up. Okay, so that's where I want you to try and go. So these guys can't hurt me now. And you guys got one little NG on there. So you're dead. And you're gonna suffocate, so... Alright, we get a prisoner to join our crew. It's a mantis. Okay, so as much as it's great that I already have a max combat rock person, I'm going to put you on the engines. And our mantis dude is going to be our other combat person, because who complements 3 crystal people better than a big ol' mantis who's going to beat the crap out of you? So let's see here, one more jump with the distress beacon. Let's go ahead and up our shields, since we can. Just like that. And now we have Johnson, who is going to have 3 specialties. Pretty nice. And Joel is just there to rack up the damage points. So give him fuel. I've got plenty of fuel. And we get some scrap. I would have preferred to fight there, but not too awful. Hey, it's the Rebel Fleet. What's up, guys? You have a med bay. You only have level 2 shields, and you have a bunch of weapons. So I think I know what's happening here. Lock it down. Wow, they actually didn't have anybody in their weapons room, so that's bad for them, because their weapons are all going to go away. Interesting. I thought the hotkey P would work there, but it didn't. So, let's go ahead and shoot down the med bay. Or let's not. Okay, so you guys can't do shit to me. Let's go ahead and lock it down one more time just to kill you. Take out your med bay. Now everybody's all scrambling. And yeah, there's nothing you guys can do. So I don't think I'm going to get locked down in time. So see, look! Our mantis already leveled up. Well, no, he didn't, actually. Because that's right, you gotta get killing blows to level up. It's not just whoever you beat in the face. But I could sit here and grind score. And maybe I should, because I vastly outpower anything the Rebel Fleet can throw at me. But let's see here, 61 scrap. Maybe I can do better with some kind of weapon or something. I don't know. I am going to go ahead and level up my cloaking. So rock sector or Zoltan sector? Gotta be the rock sector. And that's not just because the transport strategy gets hurt by Zoltan shields, but also just because, you know, it's good the more rock sectors we hit. So I do, if there's one augment I can get, it's going to be long range scanners that I want. Let's see here, a trap! Well, I will see your trap and raise you a trap. So your weapons don't scare me too much. So we're going to destroy your shields. I could probably breach missile them and the weapons. Let's see, what's more threatening right now? Probably the missile, considering I can actually eat all of their shields. I don't have a med bay to go to, so... Yeah, I've got to be more on top of my lockdowns here. Healing Burst. That is a fun weapon to add to this. Oh, that's actually a really useful thing for missiles to have. I mean, I definitely gained an appreciation for it when playing with the Slug B. Of course, not on that run where I couldn't heal. But yeah, it's actually a pretty nice weapon. It doesn't always hit, but could be useful. I mean, I do have the lockdown to control that thing, but probably better use of bombs than the breach missile. So I don't know what that store has yet. We'll try and farm some more scrap. So fights. You really want to do this? Okay. So you're going to lose your weapons. You all have no med bay. Well, if you're going to take out my door control, let's see here. I could turn on the healing burst there. So they do one. I guess that's the one really irritating thing, is that they are going to do one hull damage to me. But so really just you that's left? Yeah. Whoa! Well, might as well fix this. Actually, what I really need to do is destroy their transporter so they can't just come back. And everybody on the ship is going to be fighting. Yay! Okay, Jones, pilot, go fix door control for me, thanks. And let's just return you all. We're going to end this nice and slow. Okay, lock it down. That's how you add doors to a system with no doors. Okay, so Artie, you'll get back to your weapons just a minute. So yeah, that was a fairly interesting fight. I feel like I could have handled it better, but could have gone worse too. So as soon as our cockpit gets back up, got 69 scrap. I don't know if we really need too much from the store. I would mainly be looking for some kind of pike or halberd beam, preferably a pike beam, just because it takes less power. Let's go ahead and see what it's got. Might as well. Okay. Repair arm or auto reloader, so I can fire my weapons even faster. Or I could get drone control. That might not be bad. I could get a bad run of missiles. So heal burst is... I'm actually going to get rid of the breach missile, because it's just 3 power and I'm not going to be using it for a long time. Repair arm reduces my scrap. I don't want that. Auto reloader could be hilarious, having 30% faster shots, but I'm going to go with the drone control. That's the smart play. Just because I'm doing really well right now doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. So I do have a defense drone. If I'm not mistaken, I have 2 defense drones now, because it's nice that the drone control does come with a free drone. Yes, it's part of what you pay for. So now if I can shoot down up to 2 missiles at the same time. Now I just want to fight some ships. Give me something to shoot. Oh, we decided to stay out of it. Are you sure? I would love to not stay out of it. I'd love to have that choice. So, okay, 1 intruder. That's cute. I'll show you intruders. And I'm going to follow my cardinal rule of not doing anything with the, what do you call it? Yeah, not attacking the shields. So let's lock this room down again. And hopefully he doesn't take out my cloaking in time. Let's see here. You're not getting to a med bay. Yeah, you guys aren't going to go anywhere. Let's lock it down one more time. Yeah, you're not running at all. Yay! So as soon as our random ship border intruder's dead, that should be that. There we go, 27 scrap and another rock person to join my crew. That's awesome news. So what that means is that now if I have rooms on fire, they're not going to be too much of a problem. Whew, this is a useful run we have going. And it'll be like, oh, 2 rock crew members, fire weapon please. Not this time though. So it looks like we get to play a lot in the starfields. Really? Incoming teleporter signal. Okay. Well, I definitely know what I'm doing here. Let's see here. I may be able to cloak out of both of those, but... yeah, we're just going to ignore the border. Lock down the weapon room, because we should be able to take down missiles before they fire. If not, I can always cloak out of the first set. And let's lock it down one more time just for good measure. So who else is trying to come in right now? Can we lock you in? So is that it for everybody? No, it's not. Okay, thanks, rock plating. So Johnson, you're on engines. Notch. Okay, so that's a lot of rock people to fight. But you all get to die, so. How is our poor... okay, good, you've actually leveled up. Oh, a hull beam. Oh, God, that is good. So I was just wondering, hey, can I buy a beam? And the answer to that riddle is yes. Hull beam is great. Hull beam, hull laser. Oh, nothing is going to stop me now. I can even keep the heal bomb just to make sure I don't screw up with my people's life. So in fact, our next upgrade... I mean, sensors are good. I'll do sensors after upping my weapons 2 more. Because it's not something I need right now. It's more of a want to have. Okay. Strip the ship. Filthy pirates, prepare to die. Expanding plane, blah blah blah. We're gonna die, so I get bonus scrap and I get to kill things. Double bonus. So I can use the heal blast if I want to. Might as well just power it just in case. I could use the hull beam if I wanted to. But I think our first objective is just to shoot down their weapons. See, if I had level 2 sensors, I could go ahead and have these things standing up. But since I don't, we get to sit and wait and see who's banging on the door. Lock him in. So we have level 3 shields. I don't really need to use the heal bomb, but I'll do it anyway, just for fun. Yay! It restores everybody's health. So that's good. That saves me a little bit of time healing. And our pilot needs to heal anyway. So yeah, looking good in the neighborhood, I guess. What did I say I wanted to do? I wanted to up this twice. Go ahead and up our scanners. I can worry about our system power here in a minute. Actually, I can worry about it right now. Hey guys! Look what we have! Not the layout I was expecting to have at all, but definitely a devastating one. So let's see what this distress beacon is. Probably not something that'll be useful. Probably giant alien spiders. Oh, 3 fuel. We get some scrap. Not bad. And we're just gonna go jump and jump and jump until we kill things. Okay, look, the rock captain rubs a green moss-like appendage on his chain and then orders the crew to open fire. Thanks. You have a bunch of tiny lasers. Let's fix that. Now, the funny thing is that the hull beam doesn't do me a ton of good because I am still going to... Let's see here. Those are dual lasers. I may have just screwed myself, but I do have cloaking. Yeah, let's cloak out of it. Good enough. That's a really nice underrated feature of the ship. I always hear people talk about the 4-person transport. I never hear anyone talk about the starts with cloaking. That's just almost too good. If I could... Okay, I guess if there was another augment I could get, it would obviously be a scrap recovery arm. That would be really nice, but... You know, that's the kind of thing that you get it if you get it. If you don't, you don't. So we're going to see how many more jumps we can hit before having to at least fight one rebel in the exit. Okay. Hey, look, you're intimidating. Not really. And I'm not going to use a drone here. Mainly because this ship's not going to kill me too badly. If I can just take down that stuff first, I should be able to cloak out of one of these. Too late on the lockdown. Oh well. Well, I guess I do want to lock them in and make sure they don't go to the med bay, since I didn't attack their shields. You're dead. Lots of stuff. 42 scrap. So get in and heal. Guess I don't really need the heal beam that much, but eventually on some ships I should be able to use the hull beam and the lasers while putting 2 of my crystal people in the right place. So, there's a store. I guess we're hitting it. So let's see what it's got. I was hoping to hit that jump before it got overtaken, but... Okay, store. Weapon pre-igniter. That actually doesn't do me a lot of good. Strange as it sounds. The weapon pre-igniter doesn't do me a lot of good. The ion blast 2 does, and I could use that in lieu of a hull beam. The small bomb's going to be good for taking out med bays. So, I got some choices here, don't I? We're going to go ahead and get rid of the heal bomb. It's a fun novelty item. But, let's see here. I mean, a weapon pre-igniter, don't get me wrong. It'd be good. It'd be useful. Being able to pre-ignite, possibly take down 4 shields, and then hull beam through them can be really devastating. But when my strategy is to board with people, and that's something that's going to take some ramp up, I don't think the pre-igniter does as much for me as maybe it could. So I guess the question here is, do I want the small bomb or the ion blast? These are both great weapons. The ion blast is going to be able to eat through shields. Hull beam's good too. The one thing is that if I'm focusing on cloaking, the ion blast isn't going to be a great weapon to be auto-firing, because it'll take me out of cloak really quickly. And I don't have to worry about shields too much with this, so I think I'm going to play this a little differently than I normally do. And I'm going to get the small bomb. And I'm going to hold off on buying the Ion Blast because I want to sort of invest in my ship here. So if it looks like I need something, it's probably... let's hear. Okay, I can make that jump before fighting the rebels. So let me go ahead and give myself a little bit more drone power, just in case I need to throw up 2 defense drones. There's not many fights where that'll be required, where I can take out the weapon system so fast. But if I get 2 anti-ship drones later, or drone recovery room, that'll be even better. Alright, battle stations, asteroid field, med bay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this. Because I don't want to take down their shields if I don't have to, but I'm going to use the hull beam just to use it. Hull beam, how do you work? Are you a fast or slow beam? I don't know, but we're going to take out some systems here. Oh, set some stuff on fire. Great. Did manage to take out the med bay. So we are going to lock this down. Great time to have your cockpit on fire. Sounds like something you ought to have checked out. So I didn't even need any defense drones. In fact, I can pretty much take out whatever the hell I want of this stuff, so 48 scrap. Like I said, the pre-igniter would be really nice, but it's kind of a luxury, I guess, especially with my tendency to accidentally destroy ships with my boarding crew on it. Maybe it's going to be better for me if I don't put myself in a position where I can nuke myself like that. So I guess I got 3 shields. I really only need 1 more weapon power. And I'll be set with this setup. So, Rebel Scum, what are you gonna do? Gonna look spooky scary. I don't even know what you're trying to do there, guys. So I'm gonna take out your weapons. Go ahead and just fight you all out. Lock this down twice because I want to make sure everything's unpowered. And let's hull beam this way. Wow, they actually managed to get back on board. Alright. So, shields and weapons. So, pretty much all of you are dead. No escape. Simple yet effective. So 1 fuel, that's all we need. So yeah, this is another time where if I really wanted to, I could grind score, because that is one surefire way to get something over 6,000, which is still a goal I'd like to reach. So here, how much? 90 scrap for weapons. I should really focus on my engine power here. So I only really need 4 engine, and poor Johnson's still hurting. Left him out of the repair game. But yeah, once I get that, cloaking, if I choose to go into a fight with 2 defense drones, it's just not a lot's going to hurt me. So we're actually at a pretty good stopping point here. We are going to see, we have a choice between the Mantis homeworlds or the Rebel-controlled sector. I'd love for one of these to be the Rock homeworlds, but I'm going to go with the Mantis homeworlds. So until next time, we're just going to pick this up and keep going.